I thought our defense was pretty good. I thought we could have – I hadn't even seen what we shot yet. What did we shoot for the game? 45. I thought we could have shot a little better. We missed some chip shots. Nos missed 4 free throws. She can't hit free throws, and he goes out there and buries 3. So she caught us up beside just one point shy. But overall, I'm pretty proud of our basketball team. We lost our head a little bit there late when we got a technical, but you just can't do that. You can't get caught up into that kind of stuff. But real proud of our basketball team. Real proud of them.
Coach, in the first quarter, y'all went on a 16-0 run at one point, largely on the back of your defense, as you mentioned. How critical was that, quick start for you guys to setting the tone early?
I think they were on their heels wondering if they could play with us. They just got beat by Sam Houston. And so in their minds, they was probably wondering if they could play with us. And we were able to get out, and then the next thing you know, they kind of got a little mad and got to playing better. They got some good shooters. They got some good players. They're well coached. And you just can't take anything for granted there when they came back there in that third quarter a little bit, and maybe the early part of the fourth quarter. I can't remember. I believe it's the third quarter. We can't let a team, when you got them down 17, 18 points, slide that thing back to 12, 13 points, and we did.
You mentioned, shooting was slow at times, but to me, Scott was sort of the offensive spark in a lot of moments where she was able to get to the rim and get a easy 2 to get things going. We've talked a lot about her development throughout the year, but just in a rivalry game like this, playing the most minutes she's played in a big moment like this, what does it say about her?
I think, Sam, what a lot of people missed out on, and I'm trying to find this young lady here, is that we had her guarding their best player. Salary is their best player. And not only did she do it on the offensive end, but Salary went 7 of 18. Had 17 points, but went 7 of 18. We'll take that. So you got to go back and look at her on that defensive end. She did a heck of a job. She was out. She was making them have to guide that long pass. And, that's kind of what we wanted. We didn't want them to get out and throw that long pass and get some layups. And I hadn't really looked and seen fast break points. They had 11. We had 10. But we wanted to try to shut that down if we could.
Coach, as Savannah took a stretch run on her 2-year career here, can you talk about just what she's provided for this team, beyond your expectations? You knew she was a great player when she transferred here, but what has she been everything you wanted her to be lived up to?
She's becoming a professional right now. That's what we're working on every day with Savannah. She's a professional. She's running our basketball team. I think you saw there late when we went into our late shot, and she was able to pick up 2 shooters, then knock down 2 threes. She couldn't do that when she came in here. She would force a shot or she would get herself in trouble. Now she's running a basketball team like we want. What a superb athlete, what a superb young lady she is. I'm not surprised because she's a competitor. I think her and Courtney was kind of getting back and forth, not with each other, but with some of their players. And to be honest with you, I probably would have too if I'd been out there. That's what competitors do. They'll do their talking with their shot, but sometimes you just take so much of that and you got to say something back. So I hate that she got a technical foul, but she got chewed out enough to know that she don't need to be doing that. But to be honest with you, I'd probably got one too.
Western leads the conference in steals and only got 2 tonight. How were you guys able to protect the ball against that pressure they like to
Well,
do?
we didn't. We cut down on our passes. You didn't see us throwing the ball. One time we threw the ball long, went past Nos, but, we just overthrew her. We had her wide open for a layup. But we just cut down on our passes, and we've been working on this all week. They had a game against Sam Houston Thursday night, and we didn't. We were open. So we've been working on Western Kentucky since Monday, and they worked on us yesterday. I think maybe they did something before that. If they did, that might have cost them a game at Sam Houston. I don't know, but I think, Greg's a good coach. He probably didn't take it for granted, I'll tell you that.
Savannah got a little bit of tough love in practice this week. How do you think she responded to coming into this game?
I thought she did great. I ain't got any complaints at all. There was a time or two that she's got to pick up on stuff. She's got to be me on the floor, the coach. And that last second shot thing, we didn't foul, but we could have. When there was 4 seconds to go, we wanted to keep it in front of us, and she got into a deny and might have fouled one of their players. And that's one of the things I was upset with. You got to be me. You got to see it's 4 seconds left. We want to keep the ball in front of us. And, God, Coach, I didn't even think. I said, you got to look at that. That's stuff point guard does.
Throughout the season, you've said Tamia was at about a 5 or a 6 level. You wanted to see her at an 8.
I'd say about a 6. Who, for the team?
What level do you think Tamia's at right now?
Oh, I think Tamia's about a 6.5 right now. She needs to come about another 1.5 to get to an 8. But, I'll take 6.5. What'd she have? She had 26 points and 7 rebounds. That ain't too bad. Courtney had 15 rebounds and 9 points. That ain't too bad either. What are we out rebounding? 42-34. So, did we? Pretty proud of our basketball team right now. But we got another tough game. I think the team is playing as good as anybody in our conference right now, besides FIU. And I'm not for sure they're not playing better than FIU, is Liberty, and that's Thursday night. They're big. They got good guards. They got beat by Western a game, and they got beat by Jacksonville. But since then, they've been putting it to everybody. So we got to get ourselves ready. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
To me, I looked it up. I think you played about 25 minutes against Western in the regular season between the 2 games last year. Tonight, you played the whole time. What was it like coming into a rivalry game, having a performance like you did today, and making the impact you did in the big environment?
I just knew that we had to throw all the records out when it came to this game. I knew our crowd was gonna be in it with us, so we just needed to show them, what we could do.
Savannah, y'all went on a 16-0 run in the first quarter to really set the tone early. What was going well for y'all in that stretch? Were y'all able to stretch the lead out early on in the game?
I think we were just getting downhill attacks. I think we shot like 18 free throws at the half. So, once we kept doing that, if they all collided, we had open shooters to be able to knock them down. So just being the aggressor and just getting downhill.
Joanne, I think you held Acacia Hayes to just 4 points tonight. To me, it did a really good job on Destiny's Salary, 7 for 18 from the floor. What was the strategy on the wings to contain those two, scorers that they can really get going sometimes?
Yeah, it was the same thing as every game. We just really heavily rely on each other. When we play defense, it isn't just us against that person. It's us and the rest of all 5 of us together, because we have help side, we've got cover downs and everything else, and our defense has really gotten better on our cover downs, which has helped, and which is why we haven't been getting those. They haven't dumped it on us, or they haven't just dribbled around us. So it's just a team effort.
Jalen, obviously emotions are high in this game when these two teams play. Do you feel like things got a little chippy out there at times? I know they had a player that kind of got in coach's face at one point, and obviously there were some technical fouls, there were some bodies hitting the floor. So talk about it. Was this normal WKU kind of stuff?
Yeah, it is. We expect it every year for them to make comments out there, maybe shove you a little bit, and it's a rivalry game. So we expect it, and we just try our best to stay level-headed. This one got a little crazy on us, but she dialed it back in, and we were fine.
Savannah, y'all were able to get their forwards into some foul trouble early, so they're having to rotate heavily. Did you think that worked to y'all's advantage, getting downhill, having a new look in there all the time?
Yeah, we knew that the guard play would either go over the screen or go under, so regardless of how they're playing, just beat them with the screen. If they go all the way under, and just knocking it back and shooting your threes.
And to me, just before Coach left, he talked about how Liberty's playing as well as anybody in the conference is, and y'all obviously have them on Thursday. What are y'all going to have to do this week to prepare for another conference opponent coming in to complete sort of that round robin right now?
Just keep scouting them. We've been scouting teams really good lately and knowing exactly what their players are going to do. So just scouting and, just good scouting, honestly.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.